Rock bottom doesn't feel like transformation. It feels like humiliation. It feels like you miscalculated your life. Like you trusted the wrong person. Like you wasted years. Like you should have known better. And if you're in that place right now, it doesn't feel like growth, it feels like drowning. But here's what most people don't realize. Rock bottom might be the only time your brain is fully open to change. Nearly 1 in 4 adults will experience a major life crisis at some point in their life. So if you're here, you're not uniquely broken, you're in a human experience. And what happens next determines everything. When life is comfortable, your brain protects stability. It reinforces habits. It resists change. It prefers predictability. But when something collapses, that stability is gone, and your brain shifts into adaptation mode. Psychology calls this post-traumatic growth. Research shows that between 30 and 70% of people report positive psychological change after major adversity, not just recovery. Growth, clearer priorities, greater resilience, stronger relationships, a deeper sense of meaning. Why does that happen? Because stress destabilizes patterns. Your identity cracks, your routine collapses, your autopilot stops working. And when identity cracks, the brain becomes more plastic. Neuroplasticity increases when we are forced to adapt. The same system that makes trauma possible also makes transformation possible. This is where it gets really interesting. When comfort disappears, meaning becomes clearer. When distraction falls away, truth gets loud. You start asking better questions. What actually matters? Who do I want to be? What have I been tolerating? What am I avoiding? Rock bottom strips away illusion. But here is the dangerous part. Most people waste it. They numb it, they scroll it away, they drink it away, they distract themselves back into comfort. They try to rebuild the old identity instead of building a new one. And that is why they stay stuck. So if rock bottom is a reset window, how do you use it correctly? Step 1. Stabilize your biology before you try to fix your life. When stress is high, cortisol rises. Sleep becomes disrupted. Blood sugar becomes unstable. Motivation drops. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for rational thinking and long-term planning, becomes less active under chronic stress. That means you literally cannot think clearly if your body is dysregulated. So we start simple. Sleep at consistent times, even if it isn't perfect. Hydrate properly. Even 1 to 2% dehydration can impair mood, attention, and cognitive performance. Water is not a life hack. It is neurological support. Eat enough protein to support dopamine production. Dopamine influences drive and motivation. When dopamine is low, everything feels pointless. Move your body. Movement regulates stress hormones and improves mood and stability. Basic biology becomes powerful during collapse. Step 2. Shrink your time horizon. When life falls apart, the brain panics about the future. It tries to solve everything at once. That increases overwhelm. Instead of asking, how do I rebuild my entire life? Ask this. What is one small action I can take today? Not tomorrow, not next month, today. Research in behavioral psychology shows small wins create momentum. Completing tiny tasks releases dopamine. Dopamine reinforces action. Action builds identity. Identity builds direction. You do not need a 5-year plan. You need one repeatable action. Step 3. Take ownership without self-hatred. Now you might be thinking, are you saying this is my fault? No. Ownership is not about blame, it is about power. Research consistently shows that perceived control increases resilience. When you believe you have influence, your nervous system shifts from helpless to active. Ask yourself, what part of this can I influence now, even if it is small? That shift changes everything. Step 4. Remove numbing inputs. Rock bottom amplifies discomfort. The temptation to escape is strong, but growth requires confrontation, not avoidance. There is a difference between resting and numbing. Be honest. Are you recovering or are you hiding? Step 5. Build one non-negotiable daily action. It might be a walk. It might be applying for one job. It might be writing one page. It might be having one difficult conversation. Consistency updates identity. Every time you act, even in discomfort, your brain recalibrates its model of who you are. You stop being the person who collapsed. You become the person who rebuilds. Now let's be clear. Rock bottom is not poetic. It is messy. It is embarrassing. It is lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering how you let things get here. It is comparing yourself to everyone else. It is doubting your worth. And I am not going to tell you to just stay positive. Pain is real. But so is this. This is the most honest version of your life you have seen in years. When comfort disappears, clarity appears, and clarity is power. Your brain is in a high adaptation state. It is searching for a new pattern, and the next consistent actions you take matter more than they would have 6 months ago. You are in a reset window, not because pain is magical, but because collapse removes illusion. There is a version of you that only exists on the other side of this. Comfort would never have created that version. If you are someone who wants to feel stronger in your body, clearer in your mind, and more intentional about how you live your life, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Hear this clearly. You are not finished. You are not defined by this moment. You are in the most powerful rebuilding position you have had in years. You don't need to become extraordinary. You need to become consistent, reliable in sleep, reliable in hydration, reliable in movement, reliable in effort, reliable in truth. This is not the end of your story. This is the turning point.